When it comes to biblical literature, one figure often gets overlooked, and that's Lilith, a complex and enigmatic character who's often shrouded in mystery. But what's fascinating about Lilith is her potential to be seen as the original sinful woman, a title that's often bestowed upon Eve. Women in the Bible are often viewed through the lens of Eve, the first woman created by God. She's depicted as a rebellious figure who, along with Adam, disobeys God's command and succumbs to the temptation of the serpent. This narrative has been used to justify the belief that women are inherently sinful. The story of Eve has also been used to reinforce gender roles, with women being seen as submissive and obedient, and men being seen as dominant and authoritative. But is this narrative really an accurate representation of women in the Bible? One of the most significant implications of Eve's actions is the concept of original sin. The idea that one woman's mistake can have a profound impact on humanity as a whole has been used to justify systemic oppression and subjugation. But what if there was another woman, one who challenged this narrative and offered a different perspective? Enter Lilith, a figure who's often seen as a rebellious and independent individual who refuses to be subservient to Adam. In many ways, Lilith's story is a direct challenge to the patriarchal norms that have been imposed upon women in the Bible. The traditional view of women in the Bible is that they're passive, obedient, and submissive. But Lilith's story subverts this narrative and offers a more complex and nuanced understanding of femininity. She's a figure who's unapologetically herself and who refuses to be bound by the rules and expectations of society. Her story has been used to empower women and to challenge the gender roles that have been imposed upon them. But Lilith's significance goes beyond just her story. She also offers a different perspective on sin and redemption. Lilith's origins can be traced back to Jewish mythology, where she's depicted as a demon or an unclean spirit. But in many ways, this characterization is a reflection of the patriarchal societies that have sought to suppress women's voices and experiences. Lilith's story has been erased, marginalized, and distorted throughout history, and it's only recently that she's been reclaimed as a symbol of feminine power and autonomy. Her characterization as a rebellious figure is a testament to the ways in which women have been marginalized and oppressed, and it's a powerful reminder of the need for female empowerment. In many ways, Lilith's story is a direct challenge to the biblical account of Eve. While Eve is depicted as a passive and obedient figure, Lilith is active, independent, and unapologetically herself. Her story offers a different perspective on sin and redemption, one that's more nuanced and complex. Lilith's narrative also raises important questions about the nature of femininity and whether women are inherently sinful or if they're capable of redemption. Her story has the power to reshape our perceptions of women's roles in religious texts and to challenge the patriarchal norms that have been imposed upon them. The significance of Lilith's story cannot be overstated. She offers a powerful alternative to the traditional view of women in the Bible, one that's more nuanced, complex, and empowering.